Welcome to the Monday Nights Family Show. What's a family show without you guys? Isn't that correct? This show works best if you all participate. Let's make sure we are on YouTube and Facebook and YouTube and wherever you're going to be watching from. You guys know me. I'm here tonight on my own. Ricky got a bit tied up, so he couldn't be on the family show tonight. So I'm going to have to take it from here. But I'm very lucky because on this family show, you guys act as the pigeon family, right? This is like a pigeon club. This is what we do. We talk pigeons, pigeon related things per se. Nelson Pigeon says, "Good evening, Ryan Peebler. You're second to the dance tonight. Hey, that's okay. You're right there in Superfans. Same with you, Nelson. I wanted to say hi to everyone, and as we wait for people to join on before we get into the show tonight, remember tonight's going to be kind of an open forum. It's just me and you and me. So we're going to talk pigeons. So keep the questions coming in, whatever you guys want to talk about. Again, you guys make the show. Sometimes people say, "Well, Ryan, you got to have the what you want to talk about." And I don't know. I talk about pigeons every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's my job, right? I was very lucky today. I got to go see David Peters. We're running the auction at Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions for him right now. I did the loft sit down talk today. Very, very good. I really enjoyed it. Great guy to work with. Very good pigeons. So that'll be coming out. I think it might even air this evening. So, hey, if you like real sprint pigeons, and I mean real ones, I would go this way, 100%. And I wanted to mention, did you guys have a chance to see my video? Hey, Luke, how's it going in Florida? What part of Florida are you in, Luke? What part of Florida? Are you in Spring Hill, Florida, or Tampa, Florida, or Miami, Florida? Tonight I feel like Fanta. I'm having a sugar-free Fanta this evening. Let's see where Luke is from, guys. What part of Florida do you think? Let's guess. Something about tonight, Fanta. I don't know why. I got this kick for it, this crave for it. He is in the Panhandle. Okay. I'm not sure really where that is in Florida, but I'm sure it's nice. Got to be warmer than it is here. Here's about, I think, 4 or 5 degrees tonight. Starry night, so it's going to be real cold. But anyways, let's get to the pigeons. The coast of Pensacola. Okay, again, I still don't know where that is. I'm not really overly familiar with the Florida area. I only really know Spring Hill, where they race, in Tampa, where they race, in Disney World. But that's okay. You're enjoying pigeon flying in Florida. That's great. I'm sure you probably got pigeons in the Florida Pigeon Derby. So yeah. Wow, the crowd's quiet tonight. I thought we would have had a big group after last week. What did you guys think of Elgin Air Force Base? All right, you're in the military. Fun. I bet they don't use pigeons anymore in the military. They forgot about how to do that. I think that's a missed opportunity. You know that? I really think they can still use pigeons. It's kind of like flying secret. You know what I'm saying? Because no one's going to think that anyone's going to do it for messages. I know the messages are going to take a little bit longer, but you think about it, eh? It's pretty wild if they were still to use a pigeon. Like it's like the secret move. It can't get tapped or nothing. I mean, unless it doesn't make it. But no one's going to think to shoot a pigeon down anymore. Correct? Maybe I'm wrong on this. What do you guys think? Again, tonight we are going to look at some pigeons tonight. I've got the Manines. Oops, I got the Stickabouts for this evening. I'm going to show them. But I wonder if any other militaries still to this day use pigeons in war. It's a good question. Anybody know? Anybody have the answer? Come on, guys. You got to help me out here a little bit. Come on now. This is like when you go on a date. You take, you see this girl and you invite her out. And, or this, whatever. And they act shy or stupid or I shouldn't say stupid. They're just quiet. And they're making you work for it, making you work just to talk. Come on now. Hup, let's go. You weren't supposed to give up the name yet. Well, hey, I forgot about it, eh? My apologies. Don't worry. Good evening, Genetic Potential. Good evening, Genetic Potential. How are you doing, Genetic Potential? What did you guys think of the interview yesterday with my neighbor, Marcel Kuhleman? What did you think of that? Did you guys have a chance to watch it? Worlds are fought differently than they were back then. Wars, yeah, well, we know that, but I mean, it's kind of might not be a bad move. I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you think about it, you have a pigeon with you, you're in battle, maybe all your phones go down, all your shit goes down, you're stuck. That's a free call, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, if I was in the war, I'd be like, listen, I'll take a pigeon just in case. Because these cell phones and all this shit, they don't stay charged, they run out, you get shot or something, it hits your phone, you're done, or your walkie-talkie, whatever bullshit it is. I don't know, I'm not into the army, I'm sorry. For you people who are in the army, great. I'm not an army kind of guy. But I'm just saying, hook me up, give me a pigeon, give me two, it's no problem. Mars pigeons this year. Yes, their auction will be in about 2 weeks. I even got one with a DNA certificate. Big dollar pigeon there. Big, big, big dollar pigeon. Good pigeons. Michael Green is with us. Hey now, how's it going, Mike Green? How are you, my friend? And Peebler says it was good. Yeah, I liked it. Could you guys imagine what his last name is related to and how it goes to the Jansons? There's the man, Mr. David Tracy. Hey, David, did you have a chance to look at the pigeons that I told you to look at today? Nelson Pigeon says, I bet if we ever get into a war where an EMP is used and all communications go down, yeah, but this is what I'm saying, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. When it all goes to shit, the original cell phone, the pigeon, bang. I mean, if you really think about it, the first telephone was by the pigeon. All right, Mr. Tracy, what did you think? What was your pick of the two? We got to get you some speed, Mr. Tracy. We want to make you hurt them in Ohio worse. What they did to you this year in Ohio wasn't fair, Mr. Tracy. They took it away from you, Mr. Tracy. So this year when you come, you're going to beat them harder. You're going to pound them right into the ground, Mr. Tracy. Guys, me and David, we're on a mission. We're on a mission. I got another big shout out. Hold on. Yes, I did. I got another big shout out. I got another reference today. You know, I don't understand. Why do people enter one-off races? What's the number one reason why people enter one-off races? The number one reason. What is it? I'm going to ask, and let's see what the answers are. Let's see. Give me 5 people. I want 5 people to give me an answer. I like everyone that's on here to give me an answer. What's you think the number one reason And you guys got to be honest. They don't give me the feel-good bullshit. Give me the realness. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I like both, but lot 4 a little nicer. Yeah, you like the white pins. I think both are very nice. I like that one. If you get them for a steal, take them. Money. Okay, Alvin's drinking. He's all right. Thank God. Heather Collins, money. Money, money, money. Yes, 2. 2 for the money. Let's go. Give me another answer. Come on, guys. You've got to help me. Help me help you. 3. Money. Michael Peevler. That's what's good for David. Well, that's good for David Tracy. We're trying to get him back in our federation. Good, because Nelson, I'm going to tell you, he's going to lay a whooping on your area. Don't worry. And David, I'm right there with you, my friend. David Bloom says money, 90%. Our gamblers, money again. Sell pigeons. That comes back to money, doesn't it? Holy shit. Money, 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 money. Show me the money. All right. Ready for this one? I got a guy that buys pigeons from us. Nice young guy. I can't drop his name. I should drop his name. I will drop his name, but not tonight. I'll drop his name when it's time. When we do an auction in a few weeks, I'll drop his name again. I've already dropped his name once this season. Said the pigeons that he got from our auction didn't breed him winners. Don't lie. Lying is never good. Just don't. Don't do it. Say thank you. Not to me. To the breeder. But then, yeah. Just be honest, right? It's all about money. So that's all it's about is money. These races you enter, it's all about money. You want to make money. We have the Pigeon Boss Awards. We're going to give cash prizes. Money. It's going to go on a wheel. Same bullshit as a one-lot race. Spin the wheel. Wherever the wheel lands, that's who's going to win the money. Okay? So this guy, he decides he's going to lie to me. He says, oh, the birds don't breed no winners. I get a message today from my man in the UK who's got the birds coming over for me for an auction, Darren May. He says, Ryan, say congratulations to your guy in Canada. He brought a first combine with this pigeon. I said, was that the pigeon from our auction that I selected? He said, yeah. But those were all supposed to have died. Why lie? David, you can enter the Pigeon Boss Awards, man. It's okay. I don't hate you. I just want to see the results. So now I know where to go and keep getting birds. Make sure I'm picking you the winners, man. Help me help you. It's all about what they all said, money, right? We're going to put more money in your pocket, more wins in your pocket. Shit, if you win in the Pigeon Boss Awards, you can put that on the pedigree. In North America, they're so dumb they'll buy that. Let me take a deep breath. Big guys want to sell pigeons, so one loft winners off as advertised. To prove you have good to win anywhere. No, Michael Peeler, it's not that. It's not that. But you know what I mean. All right, we're moving on from that. I'm just saying. Help me, help you, help each other. Anyways, let's move on. Where are we going to next, guys? What do we want to talk about tonight? What is on your pigeon mind? What's bothering you? What do you think about the auctions? What do you think about the loft tours? Are you enjoying them? Is there something I've got to do different? Is there something I'm not doing enough of? If we could tweak it a little bit, what do you think we should be tweaking? I'm trying to give you guys some stuff. And maybe I'll take the comments or the criticisms. I always listen because I care. I want to put out a good product for you guys because you got to watch it. I still can't believe people watch it. Must be the breeders. This fans is good stuff. Anyways, the crowd goes quiet. I'm going to pull out a bird here in a moment. While I'm waiting for you guys to follow the bouncing ball this week at Feathers Elite until the comments come in, I do want to throw this up. This week at Feathers Elite, we've got closing on Wednesday evening, we got closing the one and only pair of outstanding red, you know what, stickabouts. Manims, I already said it. I'm sorry, I said it. They will be closing, and I have them here with us. So in time, I will bring them on. When I think we are ready, when you guys start chanting for them, I'll bring them on, and we'll take a good look at them. I haven't been bringing out the match pairs on the Thursday night show with Lars. I don't know why. I guess I were just doing two auctions, and I don't bring them out. I take care of it myself on this one because hey, it's just a small one. Again, real nice pair. You guys are gonna see them. Maybe out of the three, well, they're definitely the colorfulest. Are they the nicest? Yeah, that hen is a real nice one. Man, she's a beauty. She's got the white flights and she's got that red slate Manin color, as they call it, bleached out. Very nice. We've also got at Feathers Elite running. We've got the one and only David Peters. Okay, that auction is going to close on Friday, and the one and only, the man that will denut you, will beat you, will scare you. If you go to his house at Halloween, you might be scared. And he's a hell of a nice guy. But don't F with him. He's Serge Van Elsecker. And if you guys want a superstar, the lot number 4, it will close like a freight train. I'm just going to give you the little tip, eh? Nudge, nudge. The lot number 4 in this sale. Watch out. Wow. Back to me. See that? I'm back to meet it without anybody being there. Righty. I do appreciate your help, Ryan. We make a good team, LOL. Of course we make a good team. You know what? We're on the same page. We like to race pigeons hard. We like to kick ass. We like to beat our competition. And if we get beat, we're just going to try harder, right? We don't make an excuse. Don't give me that shit, eh? No excuses here. You have a bad day, you have a bad day. Pick up and keep going. Allez. Don Meredith says, I think your videos are great. Okay. Well, that helps. Good videos. Great. Genetic potential. One day I might be able to get off work and go on a Pigeon Boss tour. I wish I could. You always can. Let me tell you something. You only live once. And we never know when the tours are going to stop. We never know how long you can do them for. Again, I will say something. If you've never done a tour, if you've never put one together, it's not as easy as what you think. It's tricky. Cooking and keeping things tidied and keeping sort of everything on a schedule and organized and keeping people fed and watered and safe. You know, I had one really scary. Actually, in all my trips, I've only had one scary thing that happened. And if you guys want me to tell you the story about it, I can. Again, I'm always an open book. I'm always honest. I'm always open, right? So, if you want to know, ask and I'll tell you. How's Ricky? Ricky's doing good. He couldn't make it on tonight. I'm going to see if I can get him on next week. So that'll be good. The 6 o'clock time's a little bit tricky because at 6 he's doing dinner and stuff, and I would rather have him eating than than missing dinner, you know. Trudy Burns says the loft visits are great. I like them. Thanks, Lewis. Hey, no problem. Where are you from, Lewis? If I can ask. I bet you're from the UK. Just put them away, Ryan. They are coming to Ohio. Come on. Eh? You want them to come? You want me to pull them out? Really? You want to see them now? Oh no, really? You want to see the red Manin cock? You think it's going to Ohio. Here, we'll show him for just a minute. Isn't he a nice one? He's real nice. Oh, let me just adjust this thing. If old Dolly Parton were here, right? Look at the skin. Look at it blown right out, eh? That's how you gotta have your stock birds in that kind of condition. Hey, is he as nice as the hen? He's a little longer. Talk about something. I'm going to talk about something here, guys, you might not think about. When you feel the ends of the pigeon's feathers, okay? So let's just take here on this wing. You see here, along here? These are the bones of the feathers. You see the quill? They call those the bones, the ribs. And pigeons that have real nice, soft, silky feathers, when you run your fingers along those ribs, you almost don't feel the ripples. It feels smooth, all like here, like one, soft. There's no bumps, no ripples. The more ripples you feel, the bird goes through the air, not the same smoothness. This guy's not bad. Got a little bit more ripples than the hen. Now, is this all bullshit? Hey, I don't know. But it's what the Belgians look at. So super soft feather is obviously this way, in here. But again, it's up in the wing feathers. You feel it. You're feeling no ripples on those bars, on the ribs, on the bones of the feather. So just something to think about. Very nice pigeon on this Redmond Eames. Lars, you're not watching tonight. You're already in bed. You did an excellent job. You're a good egg. Let's get back to the comments. Put them away. Stephen Collins. Hey now, look at him from Australia. Hey, he was in Queen's Park Landing. He missed the Pigeon Boss tour. He was going for a three-peat. That would have been his first threesome ever, but he missed it. Hey, I tell you, men, we always trip over our own feet, don't we? Hey, Stephen? A few guys here that would love to get Serge's birds. Who wouldn't love to get Serge's birds? Serge Van Alsacker, he's a legend, man. Guy has won and won and won and won and won and won and won. It's like a record that skips, or a CD that skips, and it keeps doing it. Super flyer. Would birds with the crested frills be flown upon, or is that not an issue? Would birds with the crested frills be flown upon, or is it? I don't understand the question. My reading sucks. Come on, Ryan, read it. Would the birds with the crested frills be flown upon, or is it not that? And is that not that an issue? I don't think that's an issue. But I mean, maybe it's not as aerodynamic. Could we say that could be a little less aerodynamic? I guess we could argue this. Because if a pigeon really were to have a crest for racing, wouldn't they all have crests? Or for, I don't know. I've never seen a good frill race. I've never seen one. The frill in the chest? Now, is there an exception to the rule? 100%. Somebody's going to have a good frilled pigeon that wins. Somebody's going to have crested pigeons that win. But in the whole grand scheme of things, you don't see a lot of it. I'm sure there's someone out there. Please don't come after me. Sherry and I want to hear your story. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to get to the story. Split the beans. Okay, spill the beans. So, I'm not going to lie. On a trip, when you come on the Pigeon Boss trip, we send you a form to fill out. If you say, hey, I'm coming, we give you we give you a form. And on the form, it says, what are some things you want to see in Belgium or on this trip? What's your shirt size? What foods do you like? What don't you like? Or foods that you like, foods that you don't like at all. How do you like coffee? What kind of alcohol do you like? Do you like beer or whiskey? and I get pretty particular on alcohol, especially because if you're somebody who likes, you're a champagne drinker, and I don't have champagne on the trip, that's not a trip. Because when you come on the Pigeon Boss tour, we supply you with a full breakfast in the morning, and it's good. My breakfasts are good. I'll put them together. You'll be full. You'll enjoy them. Sunny side up eggs, sausages. We do uh, potatoes, fried mushrooms. We do bacon. I do a bacon potato hash. We do a few different things. So we have all these questions, okay? And then in the questions, we put something like, what are your illnesses? Do you have a medical problem? All this stuff. All right. Now, a lot of people will have noticed they fill it out mostly. But I have my good friend Sunshine there. You know Sunshine. He just put nothing, just NA, NA, NA. I don't care about what you're serving to drink. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. But this is what 24-year-olds do. Still a good guy, but just young. Young. So, we're sitting at the table here and we're having drinks. And it's an open bar. See behind me, we got wine, Ricard, Bacardi, dry gin, vodka, dark rum, whiskey, choof cream. We got specialty liqueurs, and I got a fridge loaded with beer. Any kind of beer you want from Belgium, as long as it's Belgian beer, we're going to have it. Light beers, dark beers, brown beers. We got 14% beers all the way down to 4% beers. Okay? The list goes on and on. So, we sit down, maybe we have a little, we're talking pigeons, we're looking at pigeons, and I pull out snacks, I pull out cheese, I pull out peppers, I pull out, radishes and salt. I put pistachios out, a thing of mixed nuts. And, every day we kind of do this for a little bit, or every couple of days we're sitting here doing that. Whenever we're having drinks, I have some snacks out. There's no problem. Everything's going good. I'm feeling good. The group's feeling good. Hendo's in his mankini, for Christ's sake. Wild Wind, you've seen him. He said he wasn't so wild, but he was. Anyways, on the second last day, we had a light breakfast. And it was a light breakfast because we were stuck from the night before. And we said, listen, we got to leave early. Let's just do a light breakfast and then we'll go from there. So I made toast. I did a couple different kinds of toast. But hey, I have to make peanut butter and jam on toast. One of the favorites, right? And I make the peanut butter and jam. And my good little buddy Sunshine says, oh, no. I can't eat peanuts. I'm allergic to them. And we all looked at each other, except for Sunshine. We said, what did you say? Yeah, I'm really allergic to them. When I feed peanuts to the pigeons, I break out or something. Or my mom said when I was little, I had a reaction to peanuts. We all looked at him again. We said, well, the last week and a half, you've been eating those peanuts in the mixed thing. You've been eating them. We watched him. He ate a half a tub. And his face kind of went white. It was funny, but people don't realize when you have a questionnaire, fill it out. Let us know if you're allergic to peanuts. Let me know. I don't think he's really allergic to peanuts, or maybe he was when he was little and he got out of it. Okay? But take your time. That's how something going good, going bad, happens like that. Because you know what? You're not thinking. If I would have known, I wouldn't have bought the peanut ones, or I wouldn't have bought peanut butter, or I would have bought peanut butter, but I would have known, hey, which one of you Sunshines here have an allergic reaction? I would have known. So I thought that was a little safe because it's very simple. You're not thinking you put nuts out. Anyways, nothing to worry about. Sunshine was okay. He's still shining. He made it back. I don't think he has a peanut reaction anymore. Again, I'm more than just a pigeon doctor. I'm now saving lives. I'm curing illnesses. You've been healed. Whew. What do you think of that story? Would love to go on the tour, but work and family can't justify it. Well, Mike, one day you're going to be able to. Mike, one day you'll get off that road, off that truck, and you'll come on this trip and you'll have a good time. And you deserve that. Mike, you deserve it. I think you work very, very hard and you deserve it. I think everybody does. You know, some people will always, I'm not saying this about Mike, I'm saying about it in general in people. People make excuses of why they can't do things. You know, everyone does it. Can't do this. I can't. Just try it. And then I think some people like to live, is it vicariously through other people? You know, they like to just watch. Because you got to be brave to come on a trip like this. It's not the easiest thing when you go to these breeders' houses. The breeders are great. I'm not going to take you somewhere, maybe only one time. Stephen knows what I'm talking about. Maybe only one time. But 99%, the breeders are always great. They're easygoing, but it can be intimidating. I know when I go to meet new breeders, you know, I'm going to go work with Gino Click. I'm going to work with Eddie Jansen. I'm going to work with Rick Hermans. Those are big names in the pigeon world. And for a lot of years, you know, and Stefan Lambrechts. You know, you work with these guys. The first few times there, you're a little nervous. I know still doing the Bosmans and Leakins auction, the nerves run through you because, you know, you're getting watched. Who are you? What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? How do you present yourself? You don't want to look dumb or whatever. You just want to put on a good show. So I get it. And I feel the same way when I meet a new breeder, a little bit of nerves. And I just remember that me and him do the same thing every morning. We get up, we go to the bathroom the exact same way. We put our pants on the exact same way. And what's the third thing we do? We drink coffee the exact same way. We're good. We're on the same team. We have three things in common. All right, all right, all right. Rest in peace, Sunshine. Yeah, Sunshine. That was fun, wasn't it? Did you guys question this time on the Pigeon Boss Tour? This is the first time I did it. Did you guys like the little videos? I tried to do videos at each place, one or two. I had a couple times where I don't know why the recording didn't record correctly. Something happened. But did you guys like that? Was that something you wanted to see more of? And in my loft tours, I try to keep it interesting, but sometimes I feel it's difficult. Maybe I don't know. There's something you guys think I should add or try to bring into the interviews. Let me know. I have made a decision to not do the interviews live, and my reason on that is not because I don't want you guys involved with it. It's that I find when I'm with the breeder, my reading is not the best. And I sometimes I get focused in on what you guys are saying and I'm not listening to what they're saying because it's like trying to do two things, right? And I can't be totally engaged and try and get the best out of it. So I kind of thought take the live away and just do it recorded. And I think it's better. I'm not saying I'm not going to still do lives from time to time. I will. But I just think for the few people that get a chance to watch it live, I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. Thought it was good. Thank you, Mr. Collins. Yeah, I thought those videos were really good. Enjoyed them all. Good. And guys, again, you can tell me if there's stuff that you want me to do or add to, because you got to keep evolving. Just like I said, I decided to take the lives out for the loft tour interview stuff. I'm taking it out. I want and I find the breeder is a little more calm. I'll tell you something great yesterday. A really good feeling that came over me was my friend. I'm gonna say he's a friend. He's another. I call it a good egg. Marcel Curlemans. He was here yesterday for 3 hours, and he had a nice little beer, Belgian beer. Well, obviously a Belgian beer. Come on, we wouldn't give him beer from Holland. That wouldn't be smart. And we talked and talked and talked, and I wanted to record it all, but I didn't want to scare him. And I said, "Hey, can I just can I get you on the camera just a little bit?" And he was a bit nervous, a little bit like this. And I said, "It's just like going to the dentist, that first time when you were a little kid. You remember it? You were all scared. Oh no." And then you hopped out of the seat when it was over, and it wasn't so bad, was it? It didn't even hurt. No, it did. And he let me film him, but he was so happy when it was over. He was smiling and he felt great. And I said, "Well, would you like to do that again next week?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I would like to." And I said, "Okay, you have stories about the Lear Market?" And he said, "I sure do. I sold at the Lear Market many times." And I said, "Would you like to tell some of those stories?" And he said yes. So he's going to come back again. Is that okay, guys? Would you like to hear from him again? I might even have to go over and hunt out a pair of pigeons. Same thing I haven't told Lars. Don't tell him. We're going to go and give him, I think, a good little loft tour, let him show you around. I'm going to see if I can pick out a pair of pigeons from him, because you know what? I think something good might come from him. But that's kind of what I was thinking. That was a great trip, and those guys were a lot of fun. I kind of missed, I definitely missed Steven and Heather on the trip. I wish they would have been there. Third time's a charm. Hopefully they'll be back on our next one. I'm going to pull up the hen here for the red Minims. How's it going, Kate? How are you doing? Aloha from Hawaii. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's a beauty. She is an absolute. She reminds me of getting 2 nutcrackers and having them in a box and putting them under your desk at work. She's that nice. Look at her. I'm doing the top angle. Well, of course you missed being there. You were in Queens Park Landing. I know that was fun, but trust me, every time I've seen you guys look like you were ready to kill someone. There she is, the red Minims hen. Third bar with the Minim color. But you know what I like about her? She's got the pin. I like that white. There she is. What are you guys thinking of her? What do you like better? The hen or the cock? Oh, and she's rippling too. Real rippling, real nice. Just popping out of her shirt. Love hearing the stories. Well, I'm going to get more stories for you. I will be working on doing a sit down interview with Andre Roda. I got that in the queue. I got lots of stuff in the queue. Again, I want to post up. I want to take a moment. We have the David Peters auction. It's going to close on Friday. It's his first official time at Feathers Elite. This was a big one for me. I really wanted to work with this gentleman. I think there's something magical about his pigeons. The people that are buying the pigeons, it's like a little secret law. Trust me. You want pigeons that'll go out to 500 kilometers and do damage. These ones will do it. They got the bodies, they got the wings, but most importantly, they got the brains. Brains is what makes them fast, folks. And we also got running at Feathers Elite, the one and only Serge Van Elsecker. I'm going to be at Serge's place on Thursday to do his lot viewing. So that will be pre-recorded. If there's something you want me to ask Serge, now's the time to put it in. Or you want to talk to Serge, I can video time you so you can ask him whatever you want. But watch out, he'll come and get you. Oh, also, it was kind of funny. It's weird how this world works. The other night on the show, I think, who was the guy's name? Daniel, not Daniel Henderson, Daniel from the U.S. What's his name? Daniel, are you watching tonight? He's talking about grizzlies. Morning from down under. Great loft tour at David Peters. You liked it. Oh, you liked the loft tour. Well, hopefully today you'll like the sit down I did with him. Someone's going to be happy with that pair. Yeah, I think so. Same pedigree as the hen I just got from you. I don't know. I have to look. Well, I have to look. Yeah, it's going to come in the shipment. It's going to come in the shipment, so don't worry. The replacement cock. Yes, don't worry. I got large. We're on it. Morning from down under. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh, Daniel Herman. That's the name. It finally come to me. Jeez, the name didn't come to me. I want to see if this camera's working right. Is the battery dead on this thing? Oh wait, maybe it's this way. Well, maybe it died. I don't know. Anyways, I don't need it. It's okay. It's following me enough. Daniel Herman said the other day, can you put grizzles together? Can you pair them up? And I was at David Peters before the show started, and he said to me, it's funny, he said, I had a guy message me the other day and say, can you pair grizzles together? And I said, was it an American? And he said, no, it was somebody else. And I said, oh yeah, well, what do you think? And he said, well, the guy said whenever he paired his grizzles together, his birds got sick and they were no good. And we both went like this. And I said, well, what's your thought on it? And what do you think his answer was? Post in the comments. What do you think his answer would have been? Now, my thought and his thought are very similar, but the way he said it, I liked it. Because let's just think for a second. You're going to pair two grizzles together. You're going to pair two reds together. You're going to pair two blues together. You're going to pair two checkers together. You're going to pair two whites together. What's the difference? You make two people from Africa together, two Australians together, two Chinese together, two Filipinos together, two Egyptians together, two Iraqis together. Is it working? I think it's working. It's all the same, right? Well, why do they get sick? His answer. Here's the answer. It must be shit birds. Just shit. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. They can't pair them together and breed something strong. It's no good. And then he said, you know, I had a dream the other night. Maybe you'll see this on his post, but look, this is his dream pair for next year. I might be getting, well, I am going to select for next season a pair, or not a pair. I'm going to select one from this match pair that he's going to put together. This is the super inbred Pitbull. It's Pitbull on top of Pitbull, on top of Pitbull, on top of Pitbull. Is that grizzle to grizzle? No. One's a light blue grizzle, one's a darker blue grizzle, one's got a white head. Are they blue grizzles? Yes. But they're not the same. Eyes aren't the same. Color's not the same. So really, nothing's going to be the same. I think people sometimes overdo it a bit. What do you guys think of that pair? Oh, that's okay. Well, hey, they're out of the same one, so you know the quality's good. Again, the red Minimes, they don't have a lot of difference. It's not a big thing to come from. Color doesn't matter when breeding. Pedigrees matter. Too closely related. Yeah, I think maybe too closely related a little bit. I think that's where you can get into trouble. I do find when you do inbreed and the quality comes out real good, that's okay. But if you do real close inbreeding, you're going to find way more flaws come out. My apologies. I had 3 of these sugar-free Fantas. I had an espresso before, but it's just not seeming to work. What should we do? Should we do an espresso? What the hell? Come on. Come with me. Oh, let's have an espresso. We'll make one. You guys want to have one with me? Oh, hold on. Okay, guys, this show works best when you participate. Don't want to do a double. Let's do a double espresso. Taking you for the ride. We're going to do a double espresso with a little shot of the good stuff. I'm going to treat myself to a dessert for this evening. A little tiny bit of juice cream to roll with the coffee one tonight to really soup it up. Roll with the juice. Just a splash. Again, guys, this show works best when you participate. I didn't want to take you out of the loop, so I brought you to the loop. What else do we want to talk about pigeons tonight? Why is everybody so quiet this evening? Quiet, quiet, quiet. Hey, look it. There's your red Minimes up here. Isn't that nice? We got them. Look, we went to the Choof factory. I got the Choof mat. And I got my favorite there, the little Choof beer coaster. Let's not forget. Yeah, I don't believe blue tongue is anything. What do you think, Steven? That's a double? That don't look like a double to me. Did I grab the wrong one? I think I did. Oh well, that's supposed to be a double. Ah, it might be a double. Probably is a double. It's going to have a good shot of Choop cream in it. All right, let's get back over here. Let's rotate our camera around and get back to being comfortable. All right, guys. I think that was a single shot. She's going to be potent. She's going to be good. She's going to be fresh. What do you guys think about Blue Tongue? Oh, yeah. It's good with that Chouf cream. Just wakens it up just a little bit. Fun fact. The Navy also used pigeons for sea-to-land communications. So I guess what they did, let me get this correct. I take it when the sailors, when they went out to sea, they took the pigeons from the land. But the guy on the in the sea also had pigeons on the. Yeah. So that when the ship went out, they took the pigeons from the land that knew where the land loft was onto the ship. But the guy on the ship also had a pigeon loft for pigeons that were flying on the ship that he gave to the guys on the land. So go back and forth both ways, correct? Next tour, I only have one gentleman coming from the UK. Wheels, known as James Wheeler. He's going to be our next guy, and we're going to, we got a lot of lots we're going to see. He wants to see pigeons, 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 pigeons. So he thinks he can handle a lot. We're going to give him. I'm going to try and give him the most he can. He wants to learn a lot. Young flyer, very enthusiastic, which is great. It's going to be a one-on-one, just me and him, him, and the breeder. So he's going to get the real VIP package. But even if we have 3 or 4 people, ask Jeff Henderson, ask Stephen Collins. With multiple guys there, it's okay. I always suggest, and I am really thinking about this, if you do want to come and you have a friend that's into the pigeons the same way, maybe he's in another club or he's in another state, but you guys get along, it's good to bring someone you know. It's just, I'll tell you, it's good. It's a good guy's trip. You get to see things. You get to eat great food. The food will blow you away. I promise you that. Not my breakfast. My breakfast is good. But the dinners you're going to have in Belgium are second to none. The camaraderie, the laughter, the great vehicle you drive around in, it all comes together. It can't be no one-way communication. It has to be, the pigeons had to come from the land. Then they took them on the ship, and they let the pigeons go from the ship to the land for the communication. And then the guy on the ship had a loft where he left pigeons on land. And when they had to communicate, they send it back. 100%. Had to be double. There's no way a pigeon's going back and forth. I don't believe so. I don't know. I really like, why hasn't anyone done a real documentary on this? They're the most decorated animal in the war. Pigeons. Pigeons saved the most lives, more than the horses and the dogs and the rabbits. More than anything. And we haven't done, like, who's going to do a movie on this? This needs a real movie. I'm just saying. They made a story about the movie about Warhorse. Okay, that was nice. That was sunshines and rainbows, but that wasn't even probably real. Maybe it was. The whole tour is fantastic. And Pigeon Talk is nonstop. And wait, whoa. Pigeon Talk is stopped. We don't always talk pigeons, but it always comes back to pigeons in the end. And you know, there's times where we were talking about different things, you know, or food or drinks or anything. But most of the time it's pigeons. And by the end of it, you're tired. and you get worn out. You see a lot of pigeons. So I hope James Wheeler enjoys it. I've never done a one-on-one tour. I've done a 3-people tour. I've done a 4-people tour, a 3-people tour, a 3-people tour. Now I'm going to do a 1-person tour. So it's going to kind of be neat. And the coffee's good, right, Hendo? Ooh, it's good. The first use of pigeons in the Navy was 1896. Well, yeah, don't you do something like that? Mankinis. Yeah, everything on the trip I think was great. I enjoyed it. I think the Mankini was a little off the top rope, just a little bit, just a little bit. But if that's your thing and you want to wear a Mankini on the show, or you can. I'm not knocking it. Is it my cup of tea? Probably not. But for Hendo, it was. And you know what? I want you to be comfortable. I want you to have fun. It is what it is. No loft on the ship. Only communication was sent from the ship to the land. Yeah. Well, they had to have a loft on the ship. Where would they keep the pigeons? First of all, they had to have it on the ship. Or what did they do? They kept it in a cabin under the ship. Whatever. But I'm surprised. Well, I guess they couldn't have a ship. See, I wonder if they had a ship on the loft and the guy was loft flying the birds and he left the pigeons on the land. With the ship moving, would the pigeons be able to find it? That would have been interesting. There's got to be a real good documentary, like a really good one, but I don't think there was. I think that was totally missed. That's kind of sad. That's really sad. I mean, I know they made Valiant and they made some small little movies or whatever, but you know what I mean? Give me the goods. If the pigeons in the war could have only talked, eh? If people seen the torture they went through, probably days with no food. They probably let birds out that couldn't even fly anymore. Desperate, you know? I don't know. Just saying. You wonder the torture those pigeons went through. And we forget that. And we're so soft on the pigeons. They're very hardy, strong, maybe one of the strongest animals in the kingdom. Maybe. I think Mother Nature builds a lot of animals very, very strong and resilient, but a pigeon, shit, doesn't need very much to run, and it can run for hours when it has to run. It can think. It fights. It's a romantic bird. But really, you got the heart and the spirit of a lion. Just a machine. Maybe one of the best animals in the kingdom. Got to be up there in the top 5%, I think. Top 3%, maybe even top 2% of all the animals. Maybe of the birds, maybe the best. Small boxes, no loft. There you go. Imagine what they felt like when they let out. Imagine how many times a ship went down and the pigeons drowned on the ship. Wow, eh? When you think about it, it gives you an eerie feeling. Definitely an eerie feeling. Well, it seems like you know a lot. Good evening, everyone. There is Mr. JD Teal. How did your race go, JD? Did you ground them and pound them and beat them so bad on the weekend they didn't know what hit them? I mean, did you just obliterate them all into nowhere's land? I think you were racing this weekend, so I figured you probably hurt them pretty bad. Sixth. Come on, sixth? You're not sixth. You don't look like a sixth place kind of guy. You look like a winner. Why were you sixth? Wasn't your day. Maybe it wasn't your day. It happens, eh? Some days you can't win every day. But that's good for you. Can't win every race. Stephen O'Brien, hey, when are you going to come on the trip, my friend? Why don't you come on? You should come for this next week. You should come for the week, my friend. You'll really enjoy it. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, you were close, but I guess close is only in horseshoes. You'll get them next time. A short race, if you're off the line, it's sometimes tricky. You'll be a little further off the line. The further you get, helps a bit. And if the wind's not with you, it doesn't help you. Makes the line harder. Pigeons were retired from the U.S. military in 1957. Oh, yeah, I know that feeling. I've done that. 6 is good then. You're right there. You probably technically would have won it if you were on the line. I get you. Don't worry. I'm not knocking you. Relax. Don't get sensitive now. The ranking position was officially phrased. The what? The ranking position was officially phased out in 1961. The ranking for what? The position of pigeon guy? So dumb. I think that's silly. Think about it. How could the number one animal in war, they just got rid of it? They said, oh, it's outdated. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Baba? No. That one doesn't work for me. Anyways. What were we saying? I guess, well, hey, they phase it out. I guess they know more, right? What works and what doesn't work. But you think if communication goes down, you got pigeons. And yet again, they will come through perfectly. They might even be, will they be better now or worse? I think worse. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Imagine going back to that. Imagine having to be in that time. You imagine how many soldiers sent messages by pigeon that saved lives or that changed changed how things went from a pigeon message, and how many messages could have changed things that got shot down, and how many people came back from the war and said, the reason I'm back home is I let this pigeon go. And he never seen the pigeon again, but the pigeon made it, saved his life or whatever. Damn, they're a nice animal. Jeez. I like the video with Marcel. Yes, so did I. Sunday brunch. Well, I think might have been brunch time for you guys when you seen it. I'm gonna go over again, maybe this week to Marcel's. I'm gonna look at some pigeons. I've got some some auctions coming up. I'm going to try and do a collection of some top flyers in the Diamond Vermont. Marcel's going to be one of them. He's just got good pigeons. I've already been to his place. I went there one day. I had to borrow a drill, and I took him over a few beers, and I said, "Come on, let me see," because my dad was there a lot, and he said, "You'll like his pigeons." And yeah, they were just bombs. Real nice. Real nice. And we were talking. He says, "Okay, well, Ryan, what's the plan to beat Sorel Lambrex?" I said, "I don't know if you're committed enough to do it, but I think you might be." The ranking position was called a pioneer. Interesting. Ryan, I tell all these fun facts in my seminars. Well, I got an idea. I have an idea. How about one day we do a show? And you can do it from your remote little area there if you want. We'll do it. You know all these answers, and I'll fire you in with the questions. We'll do it, record it, and we'll play it. What do you think? You have some props and some stuff you can show? If it's something that you're interested, let me know. I think it's very interesting. I think it in a dark way, it's beautiful. And you know, when the ignorant human being, your neighbors, my neighbors, people say they're rats, they're this and they're that, that's absolutely a disgrace. And the pigeon did so much for the human, and now the human shits all over it. You're not allowed to have them. You're not allowed this. They're dirty. They're this. They keep people's minds going. They keep people with dreams. They keep people doing stuff other than playing on your phone. They keep families together. They make it a family hobby. You know what? Maybe someone all they have is their pigeons, and it keeps them from being depressed. It's their friend. You know, I go back to the movie Shawshank Redemption. Remember the old guy that had the crow? They shouldn't have made it a crow. They should have made it a pigeon, but that's okay because he wouldn't have had feed, or he would have only been able to feed him bread. Whatever. It didn't matter if it was a crow. It didn't matter if it was a chicken. It didn't matter if it was a pigeon or a mouse. Remember, the man was leaving the jail. He had to go. You know, he'd been in there how many years? He had his little friend, the crow. He let the crow out. Crow ended up flying away. And when he got let out of jail, he went after work to the park and feed the birds to see if his crow would find him. It never did. And he ended up hanging himself. He's just depressed, right? He missed his friends in the jail. He missed his family. He missed his bird. But people are so ignorant and selfish. It's quite sad. When I just think about that. You know, sometimes when you see your neighbor and they're growing these flowers, you scratch your head. Or they're doing shit on their lawn. Or they decorate their lawn with lawn gnomes, right? I got beer bottles all over my place here. I like it. I like the look of it. I like it feels like a little pub or a little something. Makes me feel not so alone, you know? I don't know why, it just does. But if they're not hurting anyone and they're being respectful, clean, or whatever, I don't think you should bother them. Because maybe that's what they need to get through something, you know? But the human is nosy, and the human is rude, and the human is ignorant. And what happens? We get involved, we put our 2 cents in, and we say, no, 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 no. Maybe half the time we're jealous and we don't have that. But anyways, that's just my thought. Pigeons in the war, fantastic. They had to be raised and trained over time to do what they had to do. Well, obviously, yeah, but you have to think about it. The raised pigeons, within 4 months, you had young pigeons doing messages, like doing it. And I bet you they pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. So I wonder how many pigeons, you know what, we shouldn't keep talking about it because I should see if Nelson wants to do something. Maybe it'll be a 20-minute interview or whatever. If he does, it's not going to be like normal where I'm sitting with him. It's going to be like this. If he wants, we can maybe put something together because it seems like he knows quite a bit. The pigeons have been a huge part of my life since I was around 9 years old. Sure it was. And if you think, David, how many times did pigeons keep you out of trouble? Right? Think about it. How many times did pigeons, on that fork in the road, they kept you maybe on a better fork? I don't know. Think about it. Pigeons allowed me to meet you guys in this fork in the road. Interesting, isn't it? A little bird with a big heart, smart brains, soft, silky feathers, big hearts. Whew. Here's a question for you, Ryan. What year was the first organized pigeon race? I can tell you this. It was held in Belgium. It was a 100-mile course. Ooh, I don't know it. I have no clue. You know what? Save that question, Nelson. On Thursday, okay? Thursday, when we do the Thursday night flights with Lars, this Thursday we're going to be on, ask the question and let's see if Lars knows. I don't know it, so I'm out. I'm not even going to guess. 18 something is my guess. I'm going to go in the 18s. But let's see if Lars knows. I think Lars might know. I'm not going to ask him. They are better than lots of people. Yes, my dear Heather, I wanted to say, I hope, guys, everyone, whoa, let's take a moment for Stephen and Heather Collins. Not only on this last Pigeon Boss tour, it was their anniversary. We want to say happy anniversary, but just a few days ago, you've probably seen Heather celebrated her 50th birthday, looking great as always. Everybody, let's give Heather a happy birthday. Give her one. Come on. Everyone, start happy birthdaying her. Come on, let's go. I better start seeing some or I'm going to shut this show down. Don't be ignorant, guys. And they picked Queen's Park Landing over the Pigeon Boss tour. But I get it because they had the grandkids. They wanted to be in 30-degree weather with no rain. Unfortunately for the Pigeon Boss tour, fortunately it didn't rain the whole time except for the last night in Amsterdam. But that's okay. The main thing was they had a good time. They celebrated their wedding and Heather's birthday. Happy birthday from David and Sherry. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. There they come. Happy birthday. Thanks, guys. Guys, sometimes you might not see me say happy birthday to you. It's not that, and I'm being honest, it's not that I actually feel bad because you guys wish me all happy birthdays. I'm going to tell you something. I don't go on Facebook. I really just try and stay off the thing because it can get you into a really bad hole. Then I see the birthday things and I feel bad. But I do mean it. Hey, guys that are always on the show, Nelson, David Tracy, Heather, Michael Peevler, all you guys, you know what? I don't wish you happy birthday on your birthday. I'm saying it to you now. I can say it once a month. Happy birthday. Who's ever got a birthday this month, happy birthday. Birthdays are a big thing. Can't remember everything. But I do mean have a good birthday. I would love to do a short show with you on your fun pigeon facts and their history. Yeah, we could do that. I think that would be fun. Danny Lee, happy birthday, Donnie. I always say Danny because the way that looks from here. Oh, I have a question. So, guys, this week in the auction, what auction are you leaning to? Meaning, every week we normally do 2 auctions. We're skipping the match pair, okay? The main 2 event auctions, we call them it's head to head. It's David Peters, Sprint Master, over Serge Van Elsecker. Which one has you more excited? David Peters, DP, or SE? Which one has you more excited? And why? You know, when we plan auctions, we don't know sometimes, like, do you put 2 heavy hitters together? Do you put a heavy with a middle? Do you put 2 shorts together, 2 longs together, an extreme long, a short? What do, you know? Happy birthday, Miguel Torres. Miguel, if you could text message me after the show, that would be great. Just send me a text. I got a question for you. It's not a bad question. It'll be a good one. Happy birthday. Heather, there you go. The group loves you. All right. Serge and why? Why Serge, Donnie Lee? Why Serge? What's your reasoning on it? I always have a hard time picking. You know, it was funny. I was talking to David Peters today, and last year he had the 7th National Ace Sprint Pigeon. And I said to him today when we did our videos, like, can we put some trophies out? And he just looked at me and he just went, no. And I said, why? He says, every trophy I get goes in the bin. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. Not interested in trophies. Actually, when you go into his house, you know you're in a pigeon house. There's no photos of pigeons or nothing. But that's him. Same with Serge. He's thrown out so many trophies. He's still got trophies, but man, they throw out a lot of trophies. My girl Heather says, thank you, everyone. Thank you. You are welcome. You know which one I'm interested in? I don't know. Which one are you interested in, David? Which one is David Tracy interested in? Now you got to watch what you say here, because your nemesis Nelson Pigeonloft, he's in Ohio, and you guys are going to have to go head to head. It's going to be like a Feathers Elite Showcase showdown. Let's see what David Tracy says. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Tonight's an open panel. You talk about whatever you want. I'm just kind of going off the cuff here, and that's okay. David Tracy says, the one you told me about. Shh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what one you're looking for. You're all about Serge Van Elsecker, lot number 4. I know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Or is it David Peters, lot number 4? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We don't know. We know you like lot 4 somewhere. Or maybe it's... we don't know. David Peters, he only flies that one race week after week after week. But others are pushing them down the road. Yeah. Well, he's a guy that just loves flying sprint races. And it's basically Noyon, but he likes Quiverin as well. He's a little bit short on Quiverin. I think he's only 60 kilometers, so that's why. For him, he likes Noyon. Sorry, guys, I'm being ignorant for yawning, but I can't help it because it's 1:30 in the morning, and you know how it goes. DP mix them up, keeps everyone interested. Okay, and I ask because you're always trying to figure out, what to bring. I think mixing up is good. I didn't want to do two shorts together. Pretty much everybody that you've seen me on the Pigeon Boss Tour, we're going to have birds from this year. We're going to have birds from Milovic coming up. Norman coming up. Who else? Pot and Lanen. Oh, those are going to be some fantastic record-breaking birds as well. A lot of good pigeons. And I mean, you'll really be able to add some greatness. We're going to try and get the birds to you to be able to breed this season. That's my real push. I've already talked to the importing. I have a date when the birds I want to get them out for majority or most or as many as I can. There might be two imports, but everything right now is going to be going out in the first one. These are all first group going out. Again, everything depends on governments, but I think it can go pretty quick this time. Fingers crossed. Yes, I will be going to Alfred's. I haven't been there. Not for any reason. Just the last two seasons I did Alfred right at the beginning, and I wanted to maybe move him back a little bit in the lineup just to give him, just to switch it up, give some people another chance to go in the front. I know Anna wanted to be at the first. Every year is different. People that you might see this year at the front, next year will go to the back, and mix and match and change. We got new people, Eddie Jansen. We've got Rick Hermans. We've got Formula One. We've got we've got P&D Stud coming. We've got Darren May coming. I almost feel sad to not have Derek Walsh. But again, I haven't heard from Derek in a while. And Derek, if you are out there watching, give me a ring. I'm going to give him a ring one of these days. One of these days when it's real good Irish weather, I'm going to give Derek a call. We'll shoot the shit. And then we're going to have some birds from the local area. The Lambrecht, Stefan, Sorel Lambrecht. I've got a few more. I'm not going to name too many names, but a few more. Lots of good pigeons. Lots of good pigeons. And I mean, are they all going to breed winners? No, but the guys are at the top. The top shelf. Everyone we're bringing is at the top. And this makes it great for you. Okay? I forgot about my UK connection. Yeah, next Sunday, I got an invitation to have dinner with Darren May. He's coming to Belgium, and he called me up and he said, "Hey, do you want to have dinner?" I said, "Okay." So we're gonna go, and we looked at some. I know the quality, so I says, "Okay, I need something special here," and he never disappoints. Good pigeon men, man, they're good pigeon men. They don't hold back when they buy pigeons. No. They buy what they want. They breed what they want. They race them hard, and they win. And same with John Gladwin of Formula One. Outstanding pigeons. Those Franz Walls pigeons, beautiful, nice, buoyant, Dutch-based pigeons. God almighty. When I think back and I look at the track, God, I got to cover a lot of ground. Then we got the Pigeon Boss Tour starting back up next Thursday. Got to keep running. Yeah, he has the old Van Loons. I don't think he would have them anymore. But again, he has birds from David Peters, Pitbull. You're going to see in his pedigrees Pitbull. Pitbull was great. What a super pigeon by Carl Lanen and Rudy Van Rees. Carl Lanen bred it. Rudy Van Rees played the game, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. I knew something fell out there. It doesn't matter. Doesn't take anything away from that pigeon. Pitbull was a machine. I think one of the nicest eye signs on a pigeon. I wish I just had a photo of Pitbull's eye. Like, I wish I would have got a chance to photograph it or videograph it so you guys could have seen it. I mean, that was literally like finding a diamond. You just don't see pigeons with those eyes, in my opinion. And that white grizzlecock inbred Pitbull, he has a real nice eye. It's for inbred, it's very, very nice, very rich. And that's an inbred. I can't wait to see the pair he's putting together for us for next year. And let me show it. You're going to put this together for a selection for next year. I get to select from this pair. But you take a look at that hen's eye. Wow. It is all Pitbull. The cock the same way. All Pitbull. I mean, just Pitbull, Pitbull, Pitbull. But the hen, beautiful. And again, guys, that auction closes this Friday, the 14th of November, or sorry, the 21st of November. Serge Van Elsecker closes on the 23rd of November. And this Wednesday night coming, we will be back on again for the old Stickabouts. Take a look at his hairdo. Doesn't he look like he would have fun on the Pigeon Boss Tour? I think so. What do you guys think? And again, hey guys, come on. David Tracy at least has some competition now with Jason Mihalik. The 2025 Pigeon Boss Awards. What are we giving away? Is it $3,000? Is it $4,000? Is it $5,000 in cash prizes? Is it a free trip? I don't know. If you enter, you have a chance to win the grand prize. But that depends on how many people want to participate, how many people want to play. Come on, get involved. Let's get back to the comments. My hair is all over the place tonight. I'm sweating. It's warm in here. Whew. Let's get to the comments. Darren May Van Loons. No. Come on, guys. You got any more questions, or do you want me to wrap this up? It's up to you. You guys let me know. We've been on for an hour and a half, maybe a little bit more time before I head to bed. I have an early morning tomorrow. I got an early morning tomorrow. Did I mention I got an early morning tomorrow? I got one. One of those mornings for tomorrow. Gonna hurt a little bit, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Show's quiet. Everyone's calmed down. Maybe everyone's getting tired. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time we let it go. Maybe this was just an easy Monday night show. Busy week. We got a film crew coming to do some filming. They want to film me. I don't like to be filmed. I like to do the filming, not be the filmed one. Do the filming. I got to be at Surge's this week. I've got hopefully Nicholas Norman at the end of the week. I believe Guy Vandenauer this week. Oh, the list goes on and on. It's fun. Anyways, guys, I enjoyed doing the show with you guys tonight. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the content. We'll keep bringing it if you keep watching. Take advantage of these pigeons, guys. Some of the big fish haven't come to play yet, and you're getting a good deal at this point because you know, when some of the big guys come to the dance, they get by happy crazy. And that's good too, but I like it sometimes. It's nice. Everyone gets a little taste of the birthday cake because this cake is fantastic. I put my reputation on it. I bet on it. And I'm so proud that, people don't want to give us the credit. It's fine. But when I hear it, it makes me feel so good. It's like I can't race pigeons, but I race through you guys. So when you win, I win. Don't let them take that away. I mean, they took everything else. So that's why I say we put up these awards. Let's see what you guys can do with these pigeons. As Fuzzy Bodden would say, if you can't win with these pigeons, you shouldn't have any. He's up there in the sky. That's what he always used to say to me when I got pigeons. You can't win with these pigeons, get out of pigeons. And I say the same thing with the pigeons that we represent. Good night, Ryan. Give me a call. Yeah, message me in Messenger or send me a text. I'm not sure. I don't know if I saved your name in my phone, so just send me a message. And if you guys ever have any private questions about birds in the auction, send me a text message. Say, hey, Ryan, give me a call. I want to talk about this auction, and I'll help you out. I'll give you a call. We just talk. It's easy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm here to help you. I want you to make informed bids. Is everything I'm going to say 100%? I'm going to give you what I would do, my opinion. You take it and run with it, but I wouldn't give you advice on what I wouldn't do. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. Hey, guys, I'm Ryan. You guys have been great again tonight. Think about tonight, those pigeons in the war and what they had to do. Think about how hard you can push those pigeons. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a little video tomorrow about what I'm doing. Like, they'll be filming me, but I'll be filming them. There'll be a big old cluster. You know the word I would use. Hey, be safe, guys. Stay out of trouble. And remember, we only have one pair of red Menines. DP69, aloha, how are you? I'm wrapping up. I'm tired. I'm done. I got a big day tomorrow. 60 minutes, here we come. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'll see you on the other side. Check out the David Peters and Serge Van Alsacker. You're going to find real gems and amazing. I think both picks in the sale are the lot number 4s. Thanks for flying with me. Bye for now.